are continuing fourth chapter. Today we are going to learn about nature of the roots. Nature of the roots of a quadratic equation. We know what is the standard form of a quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. What do you mean by nature of the roots? Nature means whether the roots are different roots or equal roots or no roots are there. So everything can be judged by calculating b square minus 4ac. So remember, to calculate nature of the roots, first we have to calculate b square minus 4ac. This b square minus 4ac is called discriminant. So to find nature of the roots, first we have to calculate discriminant, which is equal to b square minus 4ac. After finding this value, we should find out whether this is greater than 0 or it is equal to 0 or it is less than 0. This we have to check whether it is a positive number or it is equal to 0 or it is a negative number. So when it is a positive number, the equation has real and unequal roots. When you find the roots, they won't be equal. The numbers will be unequal, but the numbers will be a real number. If you find b square minus 4ac equal to 0, you are calculating this. You are getting the answer 0. Then the equation has real and equal roots, right? But when you find the answer is a negative number, then we cannot find any real roots. Therefore, we conclude no real roots. So only there exist three cases in nature of the root. So to find nature of the root, first we should calculate its value. If it is a positive number, we should conclude the equation has real and unequal roots. When the answer comes to 0, the equation has real and equal. And when it is a negative number, we conclude there are no real roots. So this should be remembered for exercise 4.4. Exercise 4.4, first question is find the nature of the roots. We have to find the nature. So when we find the nature, we will understand whether the real root exists or not. If the real roots exist, we are asked to find out the roots also. Find them. Okay, first we have to check whether the equation is in the standard form. It is in the standard form. You can see first x square term, x term, constant term equal to 0. So comparing this with the standard form of the quadratic equation, we can identify the value of a, b and c. So what is a here? A is equal to 2 and b is equal to minus 3, c value is 5. Remember, to find any time nature of the roots, we should find out discriminant. What is a discriminant? B square minus 4ac. Value of b is minus 3, minus 4, a is 2 and c is 5. It becomes 9 minus 20. 40. So it is 9 minus 40, which is equal to minus 31. Therefore, b square minus 4ac is less than what? Less than 0. We know when it is less than 0, right? What we have to conclude? We have to conclude the equation has no real roots. Therefore, the given equation has no real roots. Only if root exists, we have to find out the roots. But here itself we conclude there exists no root. Therefore, the answer got over. The same first question, the second sum is 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 equal to 0. It is in the standard form. Identifying a as 3, b minus 4 root 3 and c equal to what? C equal to 4. We are comparing this with the standard form of the quadratic equation. So let us find the discriminant. We know what is the discriminant? B square minus 4ac. B value is minus 4 root 3 square. A is 3, C is 4. 4 square is 16, root 3 square is 3 minus 48. So it is 48 minus 48. What we get? We get it is equal to 0. Therefore, we get B square minus 4AC equal to 0. When it is equal to 0, what type of roots we get? We get the equation has real and equal roots. We know what are the roots of the quadratic equation. We have studied the roots are minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Already we had discussed about this formula. B value is minus of minus 4 root 3. This value is 0, therefore 0 upon 2a. A is equal to 3. So we get 4 root 3 plus 0 upon 6. 4 root 3 minus 0 upon 6. Here there are two signs, plus and minus. Taking plus and then minus, we get this. So what we are getting, 4 root 3 upon 6 and 4 root 3 upon 6. Because d equal to 0, discriminant equal to 0, we get equal roots. Directly also we can find, but if you find it difficult, you can use the formula like this and you can find out. Here also 3 and 2. If we have root numbers, we can solve this also, or we can write in the same form. Therefore, the roots are 2 root 3 upon 3 and 2 root 3 upon 3. Third sum is 2x square minus 6x plus 3. For this, we have to find nature of the roots. If roots exist, we should find out which are the roots. It is in the standard form. So, A is equal to 2, B is minus 6 and C equal to 3. So, we find discriminant which is B square minus 4AC. It is minus 6 the whole square, 4 into 2 into 3. It is 36 minus 24 which is equal to 12. So we got here b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. It's a positive number, therefore greater than 0. Therefore what is the nature? The nature is the equation has real and unequal roots. If you find the roots, they won't be equal, they will be unequal. So which are the roots? The roots are similar to the previous sum. We are going to use the formula. The roots are minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Let us substitute the values. B is minus 6. So minus of minus 6 plus minus b square minus 4ac, we have found it is 12 divided by 2. A value is 2. So it is 6 plus minus 12 can be expressed as 4 into 3 upon 4. It is 6 plus root of 4 is 2, root 3 upon 4. Splitting plus and minus, we get 6 plus 2 root 3 upon 4, 6 minus 2 root 3 upon 4. You can see the common term here is 2 can be taken 3 plus root 3 upon 4. And here 2 common, 3 minus root 3 upon 4. Cancelling, we get 3 plus root 3 upon 2 and here 3 minus root 3 upon 2. Therefore, the two different roots are 3 plus root 3 upon 2 and 3 minus root 3 upon 2. Second question is find the values of k for each of the following so that they have two equal roots. So the roots are equal. When the roots are equal, we know b square minus 4ac equal to what? Equal to 0. This is given. Therefore, we have taken this condition. So this is A, we know A equal to 2, B is K and C is equal to 3. Substituting, we'll get K square minus 4 into 2 into 3 equal to 0. So K square minus 24 equal to what? Equal to 0. This can be factorized using A square minus B square also. Otherwise, we can use quadratic formula. According to our convenience, we can split. I write this as root 24 the whole square. Can be written root 24 square is 24. It's not a square number. Therefore, this we have written as root of 24 the whole square. So, it is of the form A square minus B square. The factors are K minus root 24, K plus root 24 equal to 0. Therefore, K is equal to 24 or K is equal to minus root 24. This also can be splitted as 4 6 R or K is equal to minus 4 into 6. So, K is equal to 2 root 6 or K is equal to minus 2 root 6. So, these are the values of K if the given equation has two equal roots. In the same question, there is one more sum given. The condition is same, the roots are equal. We are asked to find out the value of K. But it is not in the proper form. Therefore, first let us open the bracket and we express in the standard form of a quadratic equation. So, multiplying we get kx square minus 2kx plus 6 equal to 0. So, here A is equal to K, B is minus 2k, only x should not be taken, the remaining should be taken, plus or C is equal to what? Equal to 6. We know what is B square minus 4AC. Here B square minus 4AC equal to what? Equal to 0. The reason is the roots are equal. It is minus 2k the whole square, 4 into k into 6 equal to 0. So, it is 4k square minus 24k equal to 0. Here it is divisible by 4. Let us divide each and every term by 4. We get k square minus 6k equal to what? Equal to 0. So, factorizing this we get k into k minus 6 equal to 0. Therefore, k equal to 0 or k minus 6 equal to 0. Therefore, k equal to 0 or k equal to 6. Two values we have got. But if k is 0, if k equal to 0, then kx into x minus 2 plus 6 will become 0 plus 6, which is equal to what? Equal to 0. That is the right hand side, right? We'll get which is not true. If we take k is equal to 0, we get 6 equal to what? Equal to 0. So, which is not true. Therefore, k is equal to what? Equal to 6. Only one value we get. Exercise 4.4 third question is it possible to design a rectangular mango grove whose length is twice the breadth? So, relation between length and breadth is twice the breadth and the area of the rectangle is 800 meters square. Is it possible to have a rectangle whose length is twice the breadth and area is 800 square meter? The question is, if it is possible, then find the length and breadth. Okay. So, let us take breadth as x. Let x be the breadth of the rectangle. Therefore, length is 2x, twice the breadth. Therefore, length becomes twice the breadth. Area of rectangle is 800 meters square. What is area of the rectangle? We know the formula. Length into breadth is equal to what? Equal to area. What is length? We have taken length is 2x, breadth is x, equal to what? Equal to 800. So 2x square minus 800 equal to what? Equal to 0. So x square minus 400 equal to what? Equal to 0. For this we are going to find out the discriminant. If the discriminant is greater than 0 or equal to 0, it is possible to design. If discriminant is less than 0, it is not possible to design. Therefore, we are going to find out the discriminant. X square term is there. So, it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. What is coefficient of x square? A is equal to 1. X term is not there. Therefore, what is the value of b? B equal to 0. And what is c? C is equal to minus 400. So, except x square term, if any term is missing, remember, we have to take its coefficient equal to 0. Here x term is missing, therefore I have taken b equal to 0. So, we find b square minus 4ac. b square is 0 square minus 4. A value is 1 and c value is minus 400, which is equal to 0 plus 1600 equal to 1600. So 1600, is it greater than 0 or less than 0? It is greater than 0. Therefore, b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. Therefore, it is possible to design. So whenever there is a question possible or not, we should find out the discriminant. Check whether it is greater than 0 or equal to 0 or less than 0. Greater than 0 possible, equal to 0 also possible. Only when we get a negative number it is not possible. Therefore, let us find out the roots. The roots are minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. B value is 0, so minus 0 plus minus root of 1600 divided by 2 into 1, which is equal to 0 plus minus root of 1600 is 40 upon 2. Therefore, 40 upon 2 and minus 40 upon 2, which is equal to 20 or minus 20. So, we are getting the value plus 20 and what, and minus 20. Minus 20 is possible. Sorry, minus 20 is not possible because breadth we have taken as x. Therefore, x is equal to what? X is equal to plus 20. Breadth of the rectangle cannot be negative because it's a distance between 2 points. Therefore, dropping this minus number, we consider the positive number. Therefore, breadth is equal to x, which is equal to 20 meters, and length equal to twice the breadth, 2 into 20, which is equal to 40 meters. Therefore, length of the rectangle is 40 meters and the breadth of the rectangle is 20 meters. Fourth problem in exercise 4.4 is the following situation possible? Again, possible. Therefore, we are going to find out the discriminant, b square minus 4ac. If it is greater than 0, possible. Equal to 0, possible. If it is less than 0, it is not possible. So, if it is possible, then find their present ages. The problem is this: the sum of, means total ages of two friends is 20 years. 4 years before, the product of their ages in years was 48. Using this situation, we have to find out the equation and we have to check whether the situation is possible or not. I write, let x be the present age of one friend. So, given sum of their ages, so age of the first friend plus age of the second friend is equal to what? Equal to 20 years. This first friend age I have taken as x. So, can you find the second age, this age of the second friend? It is 20 minus x. Age of the second friend is 20 minus x. So therefore 20 minus x is the present age of the other friend. Okay. Now we have to find out their ages before 4 years. Before, therefore we are going to subtract 4 with the present age of these two friends. So before 4 years, their ages were x minus 4 and 20 minus x minus 4. That is x minus 4 and 20 minus 4, 16 minus x. These were the ages before 4 years. Now it is given the product of their ages, means if we multiply these two, what is the answer comes? Answer comes to 48. Therefore, multiplying product x minus 4 into 16 minus x equal to what? Equal to 48. So, multiplying will get 16x minus x square minus 64 plus 4x is equal to what? Equal to 48. 16x minus x square minus 64 plus 4x equal to 48. So let us take all the terms to the next side in order to make x square term positive. So I take this x square term first to the next side. I'll get plus x square. Then 16x plus 4x, 20x. When taken to the other side, it becomes minus 20x. Minus 64 goes to the other side as plus 64 equal to what? Equal to 0. Right? Therefore, x square minus 20x plus 112 is equal to what? Equal to 0. So, we have to find out discriminant for this. If we find the discriminant and if it is less than 0, then it is not possible. So, comparing, we get a is equal to 1, b is minus 20, c is equal to 112. So, I find b square minus 4ac. It is minus 20 square minus 4 into a is 1, c is 112. It is 400 minus 448, which is equal to minus 48. Therefore, b square minus 4ac is less than 0. Therefore, it is not possible. The situation is not possible. Therefore, we cannot find out the present ages of these two friends. Last problem of exercise 4.4. Is it possible? Again, possible. A question mark is there. So, we should get the quadratic equation. We should find out b square minus 4ac. If it is greater than 0 or equal to 0, it is possible. If it is less than 0, it is not possible. So, the problem is a rectangular park of perimeter is 20 meter and area is given 400 meters square. With this, is it possible to design a rectangular park? Perimeter is 80 meter. Perimeter of rectangle is given 80 meter. We know perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth is equal to what? Equal to 80. So, length plus breadth is, taking 2 to the other side, we will get 80 divided by 2, which is 40. I take length as x. So, x plus breadth is equal to what? Equal to 40. Therefore, what is breadth? Breadth equal to 40 minus x. So, breadth is 40 minus x, and what is length? Length is equal to x. Area of the rectangle. What is area of the rectangle given? 400. What is the formula for area of the rectangle? We know it is length into breadth is equal to what? Equal to area. Length we have taken as x. Breadth is 40 minus x is equal to what? Equal to 400. multiplying we get 40x minus x square is equal to what? Equal to 400. So taking x square to the other side, we get x square minus 40x plus 400 equal to what? Equal to 0. Therefore, here we have to find out the discriminant. If it is greater than 0 or equal to 0, it is possible to design. So here A is 1, B is minus 40 and C is equal to 400. So value of B square minus 4AC is minus 40 square minus 4 into 1 into 400. 40 square is 1600 and here we are getting minus 1600. So what is the value? B square minus 4AC is equal to what? Equal to 0. So when B square minus 4AC equal to 0, we know it is possible. Equal to 0, therefore it is possible, right? If it is possible, then find length and breadth. We are supposed to find out, therefore roots we are calculating. The roots are minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. B value is minus 40. I substitute minus of minus 40. Here it is 0 upon 2 into a. A value is 1. Therefore, it is 40 upon 2, which is equal to what? Equal to 20. Therefore, x, which is length of the rectangle, is equal to what? Equal to 20 meter. Breadth is, what is the breadth we have taken? 40 minus x. 40 minus x, which is equal to 40 minus 20, which is equal to 20. Right? So here length and breadth of the rectangle are equal. Therefore, the rectangle becomes what? Here in this particular case, the length of, the rectangle is converted into a square because we are getting length and breadth are equal.